That means we are 1 week closer to our action-packed Double or Nothing.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, everyone. I'm Jen Decker, back with this week's edition of AEW Top 5. Last week, when
damn, man.
stood over Brandon,
I'm surprised that this didn't make one of the top 5 moments last week.
I remember thinking, ooh,
look at that, man. He's straddling Brandy there, man.
What we got was the sound of pure horsepower careening towards the ring, leading to an all-out brawl. And I'm here for it, and you're here for it, and hopefully his insurance adjusters are here for it too. Cody and Archer are your number 5 moment of the week.
No more excuses.
Gentlemen, start your engines. You get the sound of the engine in the background.
What you gotta think about is what this man is gonna do to you. What's going on here?
It's like Jake was focused on his promo, you know, and he wasn't hearing it at first, you know.
Lance Archer.
Cody should have drove in there la Stone Cold Steve Austin, man, then get on the top of his car, of his truck, and then dive into the ring. You know, that's too much of a Stone Cold Steve Austin thing, you know.
Hell, man.
Cody bursted into Daly's place, and he's got his fist taped up. Cody's ready.
That's a pretty sweet ride that Cody has. I like the truck.
Go, Lance, finish him off.
Here are the two guys that are going to battle for the TNT Championship, but they're going to battle now.
He was ready, man. Look at Cody's got his hands taped up. He's ready to fucking go.
A 40-yard punt.
JR, a blatant low blow. Of course it's blatant. This ain't a damn match where you have to say that. You say that if it wasn't allowed, if it was a match. Oh. He took that small table. There's some stuff on that thing too. He probably hurt himself. Gotta hold on to his knee.
You're inside here. You're free meat.
Can you blame him after what happened last week to Brandy?
Not at all, Cody.
Of course not, man.
Rights and lefts.
One thing you don't do. That's with another man's wife, you know what I mean? Doing that to get in his what you call it? To get in his under his skin and all that. But.
Oh, Cody dodging the chokeslam. Archer swept out the leg.
Oh. Cody went boom.
One of these two men will be the first TNT champion. Saturday, May 20th.
We should have tied it to the second rope. Should have tied it. Kind of like Lance Archer's shirt.
Trying to choke the life out of Archer with
like anything with skulls on it, man. I'll probably get that shirt.
Cody wants some snake.
Oh!
You just said, you know, ain't nothing. That's what they're doing with Archer, man. They're making him like that indestructible guy who takes pain. You know, it kind of reminds me of Undertaker, how Undertaker takes that shit. You know, he just pops up.
Cody escapes. Archer going for
that claw.
And Cody blocking it.
I don't think I've ever seen him wear that. Use that in a match. Oh yeah, that when he finishes him off and he slams her head on the ground. Yeah.
Too big a man. He threw him right off from that cutter.
Cody and Archer.
Jake's like, man. But Jake's the handler, man. Jake's his handler. He's like, come on, reel it in, man. Reel it in.
The American Nightmare, athlete, businessman, feminist. As if we couldn't love him any more. That TNT Championship match at Double or Nothing is going to be absolutely insane. Not to mention the former World Heavyweight Boxing Champion Mike Tyson will be on hand to present.
That's pretty much his hometown, pretty much, where a lot of his great fights were held.
Tonight that the women's #1 contender Shida will get her long-awaited title match.
Yeah, about time.
While Shida seemed thrilled at the
she had to wrestle another match
challenge for the women's championship, the Native Beast was not too pleased with the idea. She did, however, help Shida find her kendo stick, sorta. Regardless, Nyla Rose versus Hikaru Shida at Double or Nothing in a no DQ, no countout match is happening, and it's your number 4 moment of the week.
The Falcon Arrow. She's done the deal. 1, 2. No, Statlander breaks it up.
Statlander's like a linebacker. Man, she's big and strong and fast.
Yeah.
She just lowered that shoulder to break up the pinning predicament.
She's my favorite in AEW.
On the shoulders of
right there.
Oh God. Poison Rana.
Poison Rana, but she about well before about you know, she what do you call it? But she about planted herself almost. The move she tried to do on Hikaru like
Just
Dasha
controlling
Gonzalez says.
an active live
But
body right into the backbreaker.
Deceptive strength. You're
she
right
did. She
there.
tried that back spring, that back,
With the lockjaw on
you know, that
Statlander on the
you
outside
call it?
with a knee strike to the face.
And the shoulders are down. And the 3 count goes down as well. Look at Baker.
Where did she get the glove from?
She tried doing that, you know, that stunner off of the ropes, and
what can I do is the winning the title, so I will beat Naira.
Oh, hey, excuse me, sumimasen. Hey, easy. You had a really hard match tonight. I just came to say congratulations, and I know you've been looking for something. I got you a present. I found your kendo stick, bitch.
God, it's not impressive.
Ever since Brody Lee stole Jon Moxley's belt during that attack last week, Jon Moxley's been hell-bent on getting Big Platinum back, even if it means prying it from the Exalted One's cold dead fingers. Well, this week, after Mr. Brody Lee destroyed Christopher Daniels, Moxley showed up like your mom who had to leave work early to come pick you up at the
Penelope Ward did that back spring stunner
and then
on
a short but scathing
Britt Baker.
promo. And that makes it your number 3 moment of the week.
I can admire.
If you could read Britt Baker's lips, it's almost like you're saying, "What was that?" Because the way she delivered it,
Do not
the
suffer.
Penelope Ford, it was sloppy.
Disrespect. I do not suffer fools, Mr. Brody
Lee,
You
at all, man.
made a very foolish decision.
Made an impact, man. I'm telling you. Got his attention. Now he's got his title shot.
Oh boy, are you gonna pay for it?
Surprised, man. I thought they were gonna, you know, do a little more build on it, you know. But with Double or Nothing coming up, you know, he had to have an opponent for Mox, you know. So
The AEW
there
World
you go.
Championship is about a lot more.
It's pretty trippy too, man, because these two were part of
Find that out on May
2 of the
23rd.
biggest factions in WWE, you know, the Wyatt family and the Shield, and here they are headlining a major pay-per-view for another company. Who would have thought that would happen, right?
Mr. Lee, you may very well find that your AEW career is over before it started.
Moving along to number 2, last Wednesday, we here at AEW tragically lost one of our own. Vanguard 1 was struck down by Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle when he once again denied the group's request to join them.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
More to your answer.
Truly a tragic loss.
Invitation to join the Inner Circle.
See, I hate the fact that in the background you guys might be hearing construction going on. That's not my place.
I gotta be
Hopefully it doesn't
honest
ruin
with
this
you,
video.
Even if you have put more thought into it, it's too late. We rescind our invitation because we've got the 6th member of the Elite. And he's right here. Say hello to our brother, Floyd.
Floyd made quite an impressive debut here in
And for the
AEW.
Elite
I
from
wonder how
the
much they
Inner
paid
Circle.
Floyd.
And the message is
Pretty much
this.
took out one of the important members of the Elite.
Oh, my God.
Damn. That it might be what do you call it? Might be a stand-in. It might not be the real guy.
Lost his mind.
Well, like you said, Tony, he speaks drone.
Yeah.
That's another form of Carney, I think.
I guess so. I don't think Vanguard 1 is going to be speaking much anymore.
This is
I thought Ortiz was using his hand, but he was using a damn what's that, a comb?
To the Elite.
I thought that was one of his what do you call it?
That's all this is. They're beating up an inanimate object. The thing about the Elite, they're going to fight back.
They are smashing it to smithereens. Matt Hardy emerging, witnessing Vanguard 1's destruction.
It's like a family member to Matt Hardy being destroyed, quite frankly, as ridiculous as it may sound. Men and their inanimate object affections.
Matt Hardy is inconsolable.
Before beating Vanguard 1, Chris Jericho made the announcement that the Inner Circle were officially challenging the Elite to a stadium stampede at Double or Nothing. Look, if the street fight was any indication, we are simply not ready for the carnage that's going to take place on May 23rd. You guys are pumped for it though, making it your number 1 moment of the week.
But we're fair and honorable gentlemen, aren't we? Aren't we, Sammy?
Super honorable, baby.
Say that in Spanish.
El honorable.
Damn right. And that's why we're going to give you a chance, Elite.
He was born in America,
to get your
wasn't
shit
he?
together and face the Inner Circle one more time. And here's why. While the world reacts to the coronavirus, the Inner Circle acts.
Yeah, man, he says
While
coronavirus.
history stands still worldwide,
You
the
know,
Inner Circle
he says the
is
actual
writing
word.
history.
Like WWE, when they do it, it's like Voldemort, man. You don't say his name. Name that should not be should not be said or spoken. However that goes.
And what's the Stadium Stampede match? You might want to know. Let me put it this way. If you thought the street fight last week was wild and woolly, wait until you see what dastardly deeds the Inner Circle can commit on the Elite in the middle of a football stadium, 80,000 seats large.
Shit. Lot of real estate to play with, man.
So,
it'll be all over the damn place. Multiple cameras everywhere. In the locker room, in the stands, on the field, the goalposts, line, whatever you call that, right? Now, first thing, Sasha Gonzalez. It's Hikaru. It's not Hikaru. Every time I'm thinking, it's like going, what is it, Hickory? Might as well say Hickory. Shida's name. Hikaru. It's like she mispronounced a bunch of things. I mean, even Jericho. What do you call it? Jericho. Corrects her at times. Pretty to look at, good to look at, but man, can't just rely on that. Anyway, speaking of Hikaru Shida, so she had to do another match. Another match. Really? She's already the #1 contender. They even said on the show she's the #1 contender for 11 weeks. 2 months that she had to wait. And then, like in that interview that she had before Nyla Rose attacked her, she has a really good grasp on the English language. Way better than Asuka and Io and Kairi Sane. But I'm looking forward to that match. I really don't like and don't care for Nyla Rose being the champion. For obvious reasons, but I won't get into that because it's a controversial topic when you talk about. And everybody knows. I don't have to explain what she brings to the women's division. But let's talk about the match with Cody and Lance Archer. That's going to be, quoting the great JR, a slobber knocker. It's going to really be one of those matches where the winner is definitely going to be deserving of the Impact Championship. No, Impact Champion. The TNT Championship. And if you hear any kind of rumbling or noise in the background, they're doing construction outside my place. And they've been doing that for some time now. Hopefully it doesn't distract y'all. But I say AEW Dynamite, this gets better and better. Like I said, the whole thing with the audience, it's just the wrestlers and some crew, and I think there is some people that are in there. But even when it was just at the first time, it was just the wrestlers, and the crew, they really livened the place up. WWE needs to look into that. I think WWE is taking the whole thing a little too seriously, like in the sense that they don't even let their wrestlers in the audience there or around ringside. Kind of give it a little more interaction, a little more where you can get some of the wrestlers involved, but obviously they're trying to keep it safe and keep it within guidelines and all that stuff of the CDC and all that stuff, but it's like state to state, they have restrictions, but then they also have some leniency in some things too. I mean, WWE, and I'm sure AEW, they were deemed, well, I know WWE they were deemed essential. That's the reason why they were shut down. because there was a possibility that tapings at the PC were going to be shut down, but then Orlando's mayor, I think, or Orlando's governor said that it was fine, they're essential, so they're there. So I'm thinking, how about you put some of the wrestlers there, some of the crew in there as well, because you're competing with AEW. Whether you think so or not, Vince, whether you think that they don't exist, because apparently you don't want to, you're doing everything you can to distance yourself from AEW, and at one point you weren't releasing wrestlers because you're fearing that they're going to go to the competition. But then again, it's like if you let them go, why would you think about it? People that are watching this video, think about it. Why would Vince even care where these guys are going? Because apparently they let them go because they're not important to WWE anymore. So why would would Vince care? Anybody care where they're going? Where they're going to be working, wrestling at? It wouldn't matter. If you're thinking that, so apparently you think that the people that you're releasing are actually going to be good somewhere else. So don't release them. Use them. Stop wasting the talent in your company. AEW knows how to do what to do with their wrestlers right now. And just gotta say, that not only is the storylines are really, really getting better. They really are consistent when it comes to building storyline, building characters, feuds, rivalries, But it's like the wrestling is getting better in the women's division. At one time, I always said that I didn't like the one-on-one matches. I always liked the multi-women because it seems like they got the multi-women matches down good. Whoever's producing them is doing a good job, but for some reason, the singles wrestling matches weren't very good. But they've gotten better, and the Fatal 4-Way was good, but Penelope Ford, she's got to be a little bit more attentive to what she's doing, especially, when she tried to do that springboard, and when she nailed, when she nailed Britt Baker, it looked like she didn't have her securely in her hold, and when she went down, it was a stunner, right? It was a stunner. And it's like you see Britt Baker, she mouthed something, and it's like she said, "What was that?" Something like that. It's like, and then Penelope Ford tried to do that move that she did where it's like, you saw it in the top 5. And she did that second move that she did, and it was just like way, like she ended up almost spiking herself. Like, it was weird. It's the way, it was so out of there that I can't even explain it, but it was just like it was sloppy. And she's better than that. She's done some great stuff in past matches that she's wrestled. So I don't know if it's her opponent's fault, if it was she mistimed it. But not saying that she ain't a great wrestler, she is. But here she kind of did a lot of just only 2 things that I noticed. If I went in closely, maybe there's a few more. Maybe even the other girls messed up too. But it was noticeable with Penelope Ford. But well, that's my video. That's a reaction to the top 5 and top 5 moments of AEW for May 13, 2020, and my thoughts on AEW. Very, very well done. I loved everything that they're doing. They're now a week away now. Coming Saturday, well, not this coming Saturday, but following Saturday, 23rd, is going to be Double or Nothing. And last year's event was great. And I am definitely going to be, buying the pay-per-view. I've, done so in the past with their pay-per-views and with Revolution and others, and it's worth the money. It's not a waste. I've wasted my money at times with other pay-per-views, especially sometimes when in the past with TNT, TNA, and that But WWE, of course, you get it with the network, so you pretty much get it for free. You know, you pay that monthly, you know, thing of $9.99 or something like that. But anyway, you know, that's me. That's me. Enough of me babbling. I'll be here all day if I don't stop. But that's my video. And for those of you who stopped by and checked it out, I appreciate it. And in closing it, as always, take care. Please remember to subscribe, click like, and click the bell icon for all notifications on this channel.